Hi dolls, I hope you guys are doing well. So today we're going to be doing a beginner friendly makeup tutorial. Now when I'm in a rush, when I just want a quick makeup look, this is typically what I would do. I'm going to show you my basic 2 eyeshadow makeup tutorial, my base routine, and we're going to be using all affordable products as well. So I've already gone ahead and I've primed my skin with this primer. I'm actually testing this out. This is a new one. It's supposed to be hydrating, but I mean, it feels pretty good on the skin and I'm oily. A splash grip primer. And then for foundation, we're going to be doing the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation in the shade 066 Warm Toffee. Now they discontinued the 065 shade, so 066 is your next best shade match. The HD Liquid Coverage Foundation is a very mattifying foundation, and I've been blowing my nose and all of that. I've had a cold the last week, so I probably have a little bit of dry skin, so that's why I'm using a lot of hydrating primers. If you have oily skin, you can use pore minimizing. You can use, there's so many different primers, especially from Catrice, especially from Essence, whichever brand you decide to go for. Now I'm just going to decant some of this foundation onto a makeup palette. And we're going to start off with a little bit at a time on the palette. So I'm dipping my brush in, and then I'm also just like making sure that it's not like a blob of foundation. And just to ensure that it's not a blob, I usually just wipe it down my cheek, just so that you don't have streaks. So once you have the foundation down, we're going to pat and press into the skin, starting from the center of the face, because this is typically where you would need the most coverage. I'm using this Real Techniques buffing brush, and you're going to pat and press that foundation into the skin. I've already done my brows off of camera because I think we all pretty much should have an idea of how to fill in our brows. I just follow my natural brow shape, and also I think I gave away all my Catrice brow products, so I don't have any brow products as of right now. Look at this finish of this foundation. It is just too stunning for words, honestly. So a little goes a long way. You really don't need a lot of product. Look at that. Stunning. This patting and pressing method also ensures that you are keeping the coverage of your foundation. Do you see that? No foundation? Foundation. Okay, and that is foundation. Now we're going to head into concealer. This is the Instant Bright Serum Concealer. So it's almost like a color corrector brightening concealer in one, if you want to call it that, because it gives you like a brightening effect. Because I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like a bit peachy in the tube, so it almost gives you that like color correcting kind of vibe, if that makes sense. So we're going to go in with this concealer. This is the shade 60N. Now I like a bit of dimension in my face, but you don't have to do this step. So I just add a little bit down the center of my face, upper lip, chin, just to balance out the face just a little bit. Now I've been loving brushes to blend out my concealer as of recently, so I'm just gonna start by blending out. You really don't need a lot of like color. I usually put it here because of that 5 o'clock shadow. You know when like your upper lip hair starts growing in and you need to go for a thread, you just color that or add some brightness so it doesn't really show your 5 o'clock shadow, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm just gonna blend the center of the face. And you can see there's a little bit of brightness, but it's not too crazy. And this is perfectly beginner friendly, but it's up to you. Whether you want to do this or not, it's up to you. When I'm in a rush, I really only do under my eyes and maybe on my upper lip. So yeah. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to blend out this concealer. Look at how beautiful that coverage is. Like, let me tell you something, drugstore makeup are doing the most. The only thing I don't like is they like to discontinue things a lot. Other than that, I love them. I'm just going to take this on my lid, whatever's left on the brush, on my lid. Because again, when I'm in a rush, this is typically what I do. Look at that. Bomb. And we're going to be doing eyeshadow, so we need to start off with a good base. Oh, and the shades sometimes may be limited. That's also the other reason why I think I gravitate towards high end a lot. I stabbed myself in the eye. Yeah, I gravitate towards high end a lot because there's a lot more shades, whereas we're only getting a specific amount of shades. So next, for setting powder, we're going to be using the Soft Blur Matte Setting Powder. I have the shade Absolute Translucent. Let's get some product in there. I pick up our powder. I'm using like a nice small powder puff, and we're going to set under the eyes. I set under the eyes first because that's where I crease very heavily. But I mean, it's completely up to you. And then I'm also going to set the rest of the face. Let's also do the eyelids so that we're creating a nice base for our eyeshadow. Remember, this is beginner friendly. So if you don't do some of these things, that means you're just a little bit advanced, and that is fine. And if you are troubleshooting some issues that you may be having with your foundation or anything, maybe it just means that you need to go back to basics. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna also set the rest of my face with this powder. This is actually a really good powder, you guys. If you guys haven't tried it, it's really, really bomb. Okay, what should we do next? A little bit extra of this powder, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more under my eyes to catch any eyeshadow fallout. Now, this is just my personal preference. I just prefer doing eyeshadow during the makeup. You can do it before, you can do it last. You make your own rules when it comes to makeup, okay? You don't have to follow anybody else's rules. You just do you, boo-boo. You do you, okay? We're gonna go in with this palette. This is the Safari Fever palette. I don't know if they still have these slim eyeshadow palettes, but I hope that they do. We're going to go in with the shade Savannah, and we're going to dust that into the crease. Now, the thing about this shade is that it looks very light in the pan. Do you see that? But once you put it on the eye, it's actually a lot darker. So I blend Savannah into the crease on the lower lash line using back and forth windshield wiper motions. To get that motion is a lot of practice, and when you're practicing, you're gonna sometimes go too high, you're gonna sometimes go too low, but the more you practice, the more you're gonna get it right, okay? And then we're gonna go on the other side. And we're gonna go back and forth, windshield wiper motions. Make sure you get the lower lash line. And then we're gonna build up a little bit. And that's your transition. Done. Okay? Done. When I tell y'all, keep practicing, guys, because the more you practice, the better you're gonna get at it. Like, this eyeshadow will literally take you 5 minutes, if not less. So I'm gonna go for golden hour, and we're just gonna pack that on the lid. And look at how beautiful that color payoff is. And this is a perfect, like, everyday kind of eyeshadow look. Like, literally, just 2 colors. Just 2 colors, doll. So this is the subtle eyeshadow that I would do. Because once you put liner and mascara, trust me. We're going to keep it beginner friendly. I have the urge to add more bright, more bold, more color, but we're gonna resist the urge to do that. So I'm gonna be using my liquid eyeliner from Catrice. These liquid ones are actually like really bomb. This is the liquid liner. Hopefully it's not discontinued or anything, but I like it because it's really nice and like matte black. So basically what I do is I start from the center of the lid and I just start drawing a line, and then I go like slowly in. Make the brush work for you, right? So you're going to use the side of the brush to just cover majority of your lash line, and then you're going to draw a little wing. Make sure you load up more product because the tip will tend to like, I wouldn't say dry up, but the product will get used. And then you do a little wing, make sure they match, and then you slowly connect it. And listen, everybody has all their different ways in the world of doing liners. You have to find the one that works for you. I slightly messed up this one, but it's okay. You can't tell from far. I usually do my left first and then my right, so that I can match the sides. And let me tell you, the struggle is real because your eyes are not symmetrical. Mine are not symmetrical. And so you will always struggle to get your liner perfect on both sides. What I say is, when your eyes are open, nobody really notices. Look at that. Nobody really notices. Only you notice. So just focus on what you can do, okay? Oh, guys, I'm getting hot. Phew. We're going to use the Stay in Place Tubing Mascara from Catrice as well. You're going to give your lashes a nice coat of mascara. I swear to you guys, like, I don't stab any of my clients. But one thing I will do without fail is always stab myself with the mascara wand. It's frustrating. Like, I have a higher probability of stabbing myself than I do my clients. They're so simple, but they're just so stunning. Like, you know. Next, we're going to go into bronzing the face. My face is a bit itchy now. And I'm sure you all know the struggle. Struggle is real. We're going to use this butter-like bronze and contour palette. This is what it looks like. I like mixing these two shades, but do your boo-boo. Use a very light hand. Get into it. You almost want to imagine like a... Now, with foundation, you blank out a lot of the color in your face. So we're going to bring back the color in your face, right? So you're going to start with the cheeks, the temple, the jawline, the nose. Okay, we're just going to dust the rest of the face. And at this point, you can also use your powder brush to just blend anywhere where you felt like, you know, it's not blended enough. Then we're going in with blush. I'm going to be using this blush duo. It's the blush and highlighter palette, the Cheeky Affair in End of Friendzone. This color is bomb. It's definitely like my go-to kind of blush. So I like using a big blush brush because, you know, now we're doing blush all over the apples of the cheeks. But if you smile, you see where my whole apple is? I got massive apples on these cheeks, though. So we're just gonna tap, 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 blend, blend, blend. You don't want to concentrate your blush like right here. You want it to be away, like back there. Does that make sense? I also like to take my blush on my nose and the sides of my temples, but we're gonna do the highlighter in this palette. Just a little. Also, while we're here, I just want to say that if you guys ever see me use like, you know, expensive products and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that that's what you have to use. You know, you can take inspiration from the tutorial and still create your version of it using what you have at home. You know, you don't have to have the exact same things I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to say I'm a little bit more finicky, I'm a little bit more fussy as the years have gone by. For me, the higher end products just perform like the price you paid. At least the ones I have. Because remember, guys, I'm also a consumer just like you guys. I will not purchase a product that doesn't make sense to other people online. So it's not going to make sense to me, you know. I actually do my research. I didn't just blind buy. There's things that you just know are going to perform well based off the brand it is, like Huda Beauty. How many things don't perform well from Huda Beauty? They just do. So you don't have to use all the expensive makeup that you see online. Really, you don't. But when I tell you, the experience is just different. Okay, so we're just gonna do my plumping lip liner in the shade Chocolate Lover. This is definitely a fave. I'm sure you guys know I'm actually opening a new one. I've got a few in my collection. Lips, we're gonna go in with the Catrice Be Beautiful. This is the shade 20. It's the vegan collagen matte formula. I don't know if they still have these. I hope that they do. These are very, very pigmented, okay? Okay, for setting spray, we're just doing this one from Catrice. This one feels like it's definitely going to have staying power because it makes your face feel a little bit tight. But it's not a bad thing in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I really hope you guys have enjoyed this beginner-friendly makeup tutorial. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see more of makeup tutorial-wise. Because with the vlogs, I got y'all down. But with the makeup tutorials, I don't know. Do we want to see more beginner-friendly stuff? Do we want to go like back to basics? What do you guys want to see? Comment down below. Let me know. And do we want a mix of beginner and a little bit more advanced? Because I am down for the more advanced makeup tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to slay all day, every day with and without makeup. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.